my cat's gonna make noise. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to wail. Jason's going to wail. He's following the path that he's been considering for the last few months with leaks and stuff. And the second character in a row that he's going to pull is here. I am also pulling for this character, but I'm going to let him go first. It's easier to do the ones over Discord. Also, I think he's going harder than I am potentially, but we'll see. So I'm going to let him explain what's happening and who he's pulling for, and then I'll just tag in later.
Well, we pull here for Orphie and Magus. I was basically committed. I was like, I'm gonna do Obel Squad. I'm gonna try to get all their Wenjins, collect them all basically. And that's where we're at. I've got Trigger. I've got Seed. We're gonna get Orphie and Magus today. It's not a question. It will happen. I've got 178 loaded right there, plus like 160 other ones that I can grab from the shop with the, I don't know what they're called, residual whatever signals. I've got 165 of these. Like, it's gonna happen. Obviously we'd like this to be a little early. There was honestly upcoming character that was drip marketed, Lucia, was tempting. I am a fan of my characters that are not super big boobas. And I was like, okay, and it'll be a rupture support. Okay. And then they, everyone else will probably find this out at some point, but they've updated her model on the beta after they've done the drip marketing. And she is now a big booba. She's basically green Yishwin. Like, oh, do you have a Yishwin and you want a support? We'll have green Yishwin, because she basically is wearing almost the same pants, almost the same top. They're just different colors now, and she's big boob. And I'm like, well, what little I cared about this character to begin with is gone. So I will just continue not having any limited support characters in this game. If anything, Orphie here is going to be the closest I get, because she's kind of an off-field attack that works as a bit of a support. And it's great. It's phenomenal. I mean, I assume so. I haven't, used her with my goated teams. Honestly, she's so good that it's like a, what do you want to call it? Like, there's too many riches here. What do you want to call that? Because I've got my Seed that I could run her with, and given the updates that Sanby will be getting, I will have a fancy new Sanby to run her with. Which basically just means I got options. Whatever I'm feeling like on the day, whatever I want to do, I can do all of them. Some combination of Sanby, Trigger, Seed, and Orphie, and maybe even Soldier 11 if I decide to build her, can do things. I can print damage. I can make some things happen. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And at this point, almost on principle, if they're going to take a character that was like flat chested and make her just generically big booba, I almost just don't want to pull for that character. So you know what? It looks like I've got a patch to save. So I don't know. I'm almost more tempted by the hammer chick, Yidhari. I think that was her name, only because I like playing hammer and Monster Hunter. So that's fun. But I don't know that I need another rupture character that now doesn't have her support, because yeah. Anyway, I've been rambling. The point is, we're going to be pulling for Orphie. There's an engine here. I think the actual smart move for like every account is you grab Evelyn, who's still broken, and her engine, which works on like every attack person. But we're not doing that today. We're pulling for Obel Squad, and that's what's happening.
All right.
Yeah. I'm sure Chris will explain why he likes her. Okay.
Well,
you said
when
early.
you said early.
Yeah.
Looks like you're pulling for Big Booba after all. No.
Oh, baby.
A little bit behind the scenes. You were just playing something before we started. Will they help you with that battle that you're having?
The Shield defense? I don't think so.
No? Oh, okay.
I don't think that combat. I don't think that boss just sucks. Okay, that's just we'll get to some characters at some point. Oh, what's up, Anton?
That's rank Anton.
Yeah, you know who you're not? Orphie.
Okay, it looked like 10. And
okay, Obel Squad. There we go.
I mean,
look at that.
Again, never really a bad outcome when you get that in what is 17.
Absolutely, yeah. Hard for me, like, cool.
Obviously, we would have
So
preferred
we
to
already
win
know.
it. Winning it would have been huge, but still, that's the great way to lose a 50-50.
Huge. Lovely way to lose a 50-50. I'll take that any day of the week. That's what we're here for, okay?
I was imagining seeing it again, just immediate.
You were haunted by it. You were like, "Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
It's got to be here.
You know what? We're already in great shape if that's where we're at. They'll probably make this one hard for me, you know. Well, they'll make me go to 90 or something. It is what it is, you know.
You got to believe, all right. But they're not giving you any extra A's, are they?
No, just Antons. A for Anton. As in they get A Anton. Oh, that's not the right answer. That's not the right button. I'm pressing it.
Proton.
Anton.
See, you needed that little bit of space and give you extra A's here. No, damn it.
Right. I was thinking you needed to show her off to be like, no, this is who I want to pull. Like you're showing the game like this character.
Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah, this one? No, this one. Yes, this is what we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. It's okay.
I mean, we got an S rank in 17. Everything else has been trash, but
Yep. You know, it is what it is. You know, ideally we don't go all the way to 90, but okay.
Oh, there we go. There's
2 A's. It can happen. And a off banner Sokaku. Welcome to the team.
An out of season April Fool's joke. Well, into soft pity we're going, probably.
Never not a 10 pull though. Always 10 pull.
Yeah, you sure? Okay.
Yeah, 70 going to 80.
10 pull.
Okay, I better get 2, Doug. I better get 2 of them.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. Well, just 1.
Yeah, didn't even get the A. It overtook it. This is that.
7.
We can skip. We know what it is.
4.
Soldier Orphie reporting for duty. Me, I'm a Captain Magus.
Orphie, Magnuson, and Magnuson.
Basically, yeah.
We'll never know what number it was, but it doesn't matter because it's not consistent anyway, so who cares?
Well, there we go. It was 8 then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're here for this. We'll at least get a weapon. 75, 25. Which means I'll lose it. Hell yeah. Let's go. Okay.
Nope.
Well,
Nope.
I didn't see what the pity was before we started this, so I don't know what this is.
it was 80. I think it was
You were flat
straight
0?
up.
Okay.
I think it was flat 0. We can check. Oh, I didn't mean to skip. Well, whoops. We're here, and we got it.
Oh,
I pressed the skip button.
if it was 0 before, then this will be whatever is, you know, again, we can look at the pity and figure it out, I guess.
Okay. It was
6. That was 0 pity, then that is a 6 pull.
No, we're 6 in.
No.
So
Yeah, it was a 4.
Oh, yeah.
It was a 4 pull.
Okay. Well, that's the show, everyone. We've all had fun today.
Go for M1.
Her M1 is good, but that would be crazy. I don't know why I would ever do that. What is it? Is this? And okay, I mean
that's not bad.
Is cool. We like damage, you know.
Awaiting DG. I have made Obel Squad. At your command.
Okay, look at you. You did a thing. Obel Squad. Did I plan this out right? I bet I did. Maybe. Big maybe on if I have like good gear. because I tell you, I have been farming. That does not mean I have good gear.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same way with my Sandby. I think I did so much work to try to get my Sandby like properly geared, and it was a struggle. And this same with Trigger, because Trigger, Sandby, and her all use the same set, and like it's been tough.
Well, it's funny because people will be like, "It's so much better farming in this game," and it's like, yeah, compared to like the other two Hoyo games, it is slightly better. They're all hot trash about it. It's all meant to keep you grinding.
Absolutely. Yep.
Like, yes, this game doesn't have as much of a problem with, say, a slot from another gear. Like Genshin gives you the one slot that's like a freebie. You have to have 4 that match, but then you have 1 that you can do whatever. Stardo doesn't have any forgiveness for that. It's 4 and 2, and you need them to be from specific things. This game is the most friendly of the 3, but again, it's still Grindfest City.
Ooh. Okay, I got it.
And it kind of has to be, but...
and then, like... Oh, Lord Almighty. I don't know. We're doing that later, frankly. Let's see here. Did I do this? No. It's the new one that I didn't do yet. Okay. Then what guides I had led me astray. I had all the big ones, the other ones, these guys. Right? 4-3? No, I'm short. I'm short probably this week's farm, probably, or close to it. Well, easy to fix. That's not too hard. Let me see here then. We can still at least show off what she does.
I'm not late, am I?
In the
You did arrive a little late. I mean, Soldier 11 was like, "Hey, I'm right here," and then you took forever to show up, so you are a little late. Or
true. I hate that it yells at me. Events. Wait. Call back. He's making noises. Okay. I mean, M1 is good on her, but I'm not crazy. Okay, I'm not just gonna start throwing. Like, the only reason I'm in such a good spot now is because I've been saving. You got to save, you know what I mean?
M1 is like 15% damage shred and like 20% attack for the rest of the party, something like that.
It is. It is genuinely. It is good. I mean, if I want to busticate my Sandby, there's an argument that I should like pull for it, I guess. But like, because it would buff Sandby and triggers damage by 20%, and if I was say fighting a boss that was resistant to fire, it would help her damage. Like if I was doing an electric weak boss, but it had resistance to fire, which there are some that are like that, it would help her damage still compete in it as she's a sub DPS in that team.
Listen, I'm just gonna be the little devil on your shoulder here and say that if you're going this heavy into Obel Squad, you should go heavy into Obel Squad. So therefore, you should at least do M1.
You think I should at least do M1?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You know what, Doug? We can give it a shot after I'm done doing this here. Teammate attacks can trigger their aftershock, special attack, corrosive flash, blah blah blah. Are off field is sufficient, then they can trigger. Basically, you just sort of like, they has enough energy, an attack with another agent. So she's at full energy right now, Orphie's over there. You go pop, and she's gonna come in and go. And when they're low on energy, attack with another agent. No, she's not low on energy yet.
She will be.
She will be.
There it is.
Okay. Then. Choo, 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 and then you can. Okay. Now
so she always pops out. It's just a question of which one.
Yes, it's basically, does she do big attack or does she do smaller attack?
Yeah.
And I'm interested to see, did they? Oh, they did. Okay. She actually got. If you happen to play, this is like to like the 5 people watching this. That's not even real. They did update her animations like literally before they patched her in. So if you only used her in the story mode when the patch first dropped and not since she's been released, she actually has new animations. Like she kind of stands up and fires with her tail before sitting down, whereas before she would just like plop onto the ground and then start going Now there's a bit of and then like when she does the big swing in the air, she slams the tail down instead of just sort of riding it like she used to kind of ride it like she was like a witch riding a broom, and it was like so powerful. It's not quite how it works now. Anyway, she does a thing. Use EX special. All you need to do is use EX special. That's what they're going to tell me. With enough bottled heat, which is the bar underneath her thing, you hold EX to do a giant.
Keep your balance, Orphie.
Boom, like that. That's basically what she does. So you are just using her off field usually. So you just. Okay, well, you know. You know, sometimes they die. Okay.
We don't have
You
damage
gotta let them
numbers,
live, Orphie.
but they're good.
Yeah, I turned this off. It's interesting that Sandy's in this trial.
Now you pay.
And then I can swap over.
Right on cue.
If I remember correctly, when you're using the EX special and it gives you the prompt to bring somebody in, you always want to do that because it actually extends the time that she fires the laser. It actually does more damage if you bring somebody else in. Another thing they didn't mention in this is she provides a buff. And honestly, it's weird that they don't talk about it. They're so focused on just getting you to, I don't know, learn that she hits stuff from off field. She has a buff here. Hold on, I'm sure it'll be in here somewhere. Oh man. Okay. When the laser from EX special heat charge hits enemies, all squad members gain 0 to in for 12 seconds. Repeated triggers reset the duration. 0 to increases agent attack by, well, this is what mine's at right now, but by an amount. And when their energy regen is greater than or equal to 1.6, for every 0.1 over that, you increase the amount of attack. So she does provide attack. So she is in a way a support. She's like having a damage person and like a Lucy. You can get it to like around 1,000 or so, which is basically all Lucy did in a team. So it's like having a Lucy, only she will attack all the time. I think the biggest issue with her, if you wanted to like swap her in and use her as a support, is that you need to have a stun or support character on your team to get the other additional ability she had, which is aftershock damage agents with that buff ignore 25% defense. Now, this is if you have a team that doesn't run that, you maybe don't give a you're like, whatever, I don't care, I don't have aftershock. But for the new Sambi that's going to be coming out, a lot of her attacks are going to be recategorized as aftershock damage, and a lot of her stuff can already, especially if trigger, ignore defense. So I think it's like 20. It's like this is 25 defense, and I think trigger's engine is another 25 defense. So am I correct? Am I making this up? Maybe I'm a liar. Am I a liar? Nope. Defense is reduced by 25. So there's a 50% damage reduction. They're basically half a rupture unit. Sambi will be half a rupture unit. Since rupture ignores 100%. But like it's gonna print damage. New Sambi will be incredibly good.
I've got your back.
I told Doug that we would just pull for things, so I guess that's where we're at. We're here.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Doug. I am not going to jump in. I'm not going to jump into my stores. So we have 78 pulls to make something happen. Okay.
You should jump in at least 2, but you know that's only if it comes to it.
Oh no, that's a big ask. 2.
Yeah, but you'll have to if you want to 10
keep the
pull
10
into soft
pulls.
pity. If it comes to it, you would have to add 2.
Oh, that's true.
But you'll
You
also
know
be able
what?
to convert some stuff from this that you're getting right now. So it should
yeah,
pay
that's
for
true.
itself.
That's true. That's true. That Lucy was just a wish. Okay, but if we lose the 50-50, then we just sit. That's how it is.
Well, my hope is if we lose it, it's another Obel Squad member.
Well, that was only Soldier 11.
I know, exactly.
You just want another Soldier 11. Okay.
Look at that M3.
Hey, if
That's true. I could change my profile picture then, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, we're killing my stores.
I mean,
Okay,
are
it's
we?
a little
Oh,
early.
here we are.
Hey, even if this is a miss 50-50, you might have to commit to putting the rest of the pulls into this. We'll see. We won't.
I mean,
Let's
I was
hope it doesn't
promised
matter.
78 pulls.
Honored guest just arrived. Allow me,
May not
Lady
matter.
Orphie, to entertain you.
I was promised 78 pulls here.
Oh boy, watch me get M3 Lycon right here.
Any moment now.
If the TVs mattered, this would be the one. Nope.
If I mess up,
Hey!
please blame Captain Magus
See?
for failing to instruct me.
Can't, you know, can't regret it. It happened, and it happened so early.
50 pulls.
Okay. It's
Well,
hard to argue
with the
50
two
pulls.
pity.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. Let's not get
2 pity, 8th
overly
pull in the
ambitious
set
here.
of. Oh no, it's actually 40. My bad. Can't do math tonight, apparently. It's too late. 'Cause it was
cinemas.
the set going 240 and took
Luxurious
8
cat
2
house.
pity. Well-
Corrosive Flash. So the special attack and the EX special, these are like whether she's on field, off field, or how much she blah 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 has. They all ignore fire resistance, and anybody with the buff that she gives just deal 20% increased damage.
So neither one of those numbers is exactly as advertised because they both have conditions, but in either way, it's still really good.
Yes. Well, and in theory, you should always have the buff up. Like, if you're not going to engage with that mechanic, then you're not playing the character. And her EX special is basically all she does damage with. Like, I guess if you wanted to run main damage Orphie, I guess go for it. But at that point, you're like M6, so like, who cares? I don't know. You know, why are you running your off-field attack slash support agent as a main DPS? All of that is wrong. That's not how this works. Well, so I've gotta do some more build. I gotta get the disc sets figured out and some stuff like that. But like, my seed's kind of busticated, by the way. She's like, her crit rate, crit damage. I've got some amazing rolls. Talk about good luck. This has gone very well.
Mm-hmm.
These have gone atrocious. I can't explain any of what I've got for this. Any of the good ones I have either went to Sanby or Trigger. So we're gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do for everybody else. I'll be honest though, if they rerun Sanby, is it worth it for me to do M1 Sanby? When she uses it, it triggers the additional damage 3 times. I've heard M2 is like the biggest one. Her crit rate goes up. When she gains an ultimate, she gains the stacks. Oh, yeah.
They suggest M2 is the best stopping point for
Yes.
Sambi.
Yes, they do. And that is because, yeah, you do a lot of damage between the two of them. If I'm reading this correctly, whenever you hit an enemy with your EX, basically triggers some extra damage. Great. But then with this case, whenever you use your ultimate, you basically get these little stacks. And so then when you, if you get the meter up all the way, then I assume, instead of consuming the marks, it'll consume these stacks. So you can like plop, 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 plop. I think is what that's saying. Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
We will see. We will see. There is an argument for running the seed Orphie trigger team, in which case I should have grabbed the extra seed buffs. But look, this is an account without any limited supports. My supports on this account are basically trigger and at this point seed or Orphie. So they're the ones that I've got the M1s on, other than the Yushuan, which I didn't try. She just decided she wanted to do it. So this is good. Successful, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, I'm excited to see what happens on your end.
Feels like I'm destined to have some bad stuff happen, but I guess we'll see.
I'm hoping for the best.
I have all the best ideas. So, are you pulling for the weapon, Chris?
It depends on how things go.
Oh well.
Ooh.
I need to share
Well,
my screen with
since it was-
them, so hold on. You're gonna you guys won't see any nonsense, but they need to see. There we go.
And I'm up to 185 out of the shop. I can get a character, pick a character, get a character.
Mm-hmm.
Get
Love
character,
that.
get a character.
Yeah.
Hello, Miyabi's still on the screen because she's still number 1, and I don't just mean in terms of like her strength, but also because she was everything I was going to wait for, and she continues to be really good. That's the wrong one. There we go. That's not right either. We'll get there. There we are. We have 282 polls.
Ooh, okay.
Now,
I like it.
I'm in a weird spot, kind of, but we'll see why we're doing this in a second. I was really close to pulling for Evelyn the last time she ran. I thought she was fun. Now, the problem is, I don't really have anything that like super goes well with her. I have some stuff I could definitely pair with her that would work. But if I'm going this route, it's for one specific reason, and that's just because, well, this is what we have. We have the A-list team for Miyabi. Like, these 3 are the team. They just are. You can go mono ice, you can do other stuff, but this is just the squad. And obviously, with my Jane now, we also have 2 umbrellas.
Yep, the double umbrella Jane.
So those teams are pretty much set. Then there's these 2 sitting down here, and Sambi's not very good at the moment, which is why she's getting all the buffs that Jason mentioned. It is interesting that they're going to that over some other characters, including Jane, who probably needs some help. But we'll talk about that another time. But the problem is for these 2, the best support I really have for them is right here. Now, Nicole's not terrible, especially for an A rank, but it's not that awesome either. So this just makes sense to complete my 3rd team, and you need 3 teams for Deadly Assault. So it's why I'm going this route. To be honest, the thing I think I want the most is Yuxuan. I've played her a decent amount in the weekly thing that you can do where you can use trial characters. I was really close to pulling her as well the first time, but the timing wasn't great for me. So I'm kind of hoping to keep some on the side because it feels like she's going to rerun if she's getting a dedicated support, even though that would break the order of the re-releases so far.
Yeah. Mine's been doing great. It's the reason I was tempted to get Lucia. But at this point on principle, I kind of need to not pull her. Thankfully, you don't even need that. Honestly, Panda, and Fufu are phenomenal for Yuxuan. About the only, I can kill almost anything. I couldn't do a Shield defense earlier today because I was trying to kill it and it was ether resistant in one of the most tanky bosses in the game. But I still got an A on it. So I should tell you something. She's incredibly good. Super good. One of the most, I don't know what to say other
She's
than
fun.
she
She
might
can
be my
suck
favorite.
enemies together. I know what I just said.
Yep.
Her animations are neat. So I feel like, whoops, I accidentally hit single pull. Well, here we go. What if it hit?
Oh my God. Oh, okay.
No, it wouldn't and it shouldn't.
Yeah, no, she's like super safe because she can like parry and block stuff. Like it's almost like you get to defensive parry the dodges or the regular hits. Like she's just, it's good. It's good. She's just good. She's very comfy to play, while also being very good. Oh man, look at these double A's.
Yeah, where was all the double A's for you? Maybe that's why Chris might have bad luck here. But...
Yeah, that's.
I get all the A characters, so that's good.
Yeah.
I think your 2 teams, other than my new Sambi team, I still think you're running fuller comps than me between your Miyabi team and your Jane. Oh, okay.
Here we are.
They can do solid
So
work.
you might have. I think my Jane team has an A rank. My Yuxuan team has an A rank. The Panda is an A rank. Like I think I'm still running A ranks in every team. Like I don't think I have a full S rank squad other than my Obel squad guys. So you've got some good power to work with, and if you can get Orphie here, you're sitting pretty.
Should be here.
Lycon.
Now, did you have Lycon already? Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing out of the other S's that I care about.
Okay.
At that point, I would want Soldier 11 or nothing.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know.
Yep.
Just didn't feel like it was going to happen, but it is still pretty early. That was one
like
pull
20, 30?
and then 30, but it hit on 7, so that's 27, 28, and 6 pity, so 34. Just I can do the math right there.
What Mindscape is your like on?
I don't know.
Probably like 2.
That's either going to be M1 or M2. All
Well,
right, so we
M1
have
they say is the best one, so
2 pity, yeah, but I don't use him. The problem is I like his character and I like his voice acting. I think he looks neat in fighting. I just don't think he's very good. But he
Yeah,
tries his
outside of the
best.
mono ice team. Yeah, if it's not mono ice, he struggles at this point. That's the downside. And to be fair, that's what he's designed for. He's got like ice defense shred, if I'm remembering correctly. So like that's his whole vibe.
All right, well, here we go again. Then we'll talk about what we're going to do next, depending on what happens here. Now, again,
Yeah,
it's a
when it
pretty
hits,
early
yeah.
lost 50-50, so we're not like super bummed, but the decision was going to be straight to the Wenjin if it was a 150-50, obviously. Now it could get more complicated depending.
So that is 2 50-50 losses and 1 win. You know, so long as it happens at a decent point for your pulls.
Ooh, you got Pan Hugh.
Which I might need eventually. That's the other interesting
Yep.
thing about adding Yuxuan, though, is that I don't, like, it doesn't really fit the whole finish my third team theme unless I turn her into the third team and then I'm abandoning one of them. I don't know which one I would do then. I need to put this through the paces once I finish it and then see, but
that's fair. Well, and it's going to be tough, though, because until Sandy gets her upgrade, you're not going to be able to really see what kind of strength you're working with.
Yeah.
Like, she should have a grouping. She should be able to group people, kind of like Yishwin does. Probably not as powerful, but like new Sanby, I think is going to be a game changer for a lot of people. Like, I know Ellen needed a buff back then, and I still agree that Jane needs a buff. But I'll tell you, there are times that playing a Sanby sucks.
It feels bad.
It's rough. It does. It just feels bad. It just feels bad. And I think it's going to be a feels good sort of thing. She's going to be grouping people up. They've updated the readability on a lot of her skills. Like, it's just, I think playing her is going to feel like a whole different character, even though it's the same. It's going to be good, I think.
So you're just going to tell me to 10 pull? I'm sitting on 73 right now.
Of course I am.
I refuse.
Because how else are you going to get a double S pull unless you do 10 pulls?
I mean,
I don't remember if that was guaranteed. I didn't see.
I think it was.
I'm going to single pull one more time because you're supposed to hit on 74, 75. That's the highest probability. And if I don't, then I'm going to 10 pull as punishment.
Your hubris.
Another
well, it
A.
is another A.
Another A, huh? I don't know. That's a good sign. I think you could single pull again. Ooh, a Pulchra.
No.
What are you talking about? He could.
He promised. He promised.
The laugh, it was another A. It's just like it keeps stringing me along.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a B. I don't know. The B is bad luck.
Mm-hmm.
I
mean, you want me to 10 pull, but 10 pulling decreases the chances I pull for the Wenjin. So you got to decide which you want in your heart.
Oh, it's always about the character. You know it.
Okay, obviously.
Double S. Where's the double? Fuck. God damn it.
I think those in this. This is the
Well, we already know this is going to be a thing.
Yes.
Oh.
Boom.
3. So I think that's 79. Let's get the rest of this. Let's look real quick because that was 7. Came in with 3 pity. Then we had 251, so we spent 51 and 32 is 83. Did I do the math wrong on that? 83. No, that's right. There was 2 single pulls in there, but then subtracts because of that. I don't know how to do the math later. I clearly cannot think straight tonight.
Now, one thing I hadn't considered, depending on what, and I'll admit I haven't really looked at this kit, what Monato does. It's possible it's a Lucia, Monato, and Yishwin. It's possible that is a viable team. I don't know what he does. I know he's a Rupture, but I think he's kind of like an off-field Rupture or almost like a supportive one. So I don't know how that all works. It is possible.
We're gonna go
You'll
for
be
it.
able to. Okay.
It's crit rate 20%. So
If we lose this, I know I'm putting bad energy out in the universe, but I'm just gonna say, like, if I do, then we're done.
I think that's probably the right call.
But let's see. I've done pretty well in this
Given
game
that
overall.
Okay.
unless it's super early.
I was gonna say.
then-
Yeah, I will continue off this result. That's that's silly.
Yeah. The real question is your luck that bad?
Not in this game. I have faith in this one. I didn't in the first 50-50, even though it hit early.
Watch it give you like Lycon's engine or something. Nope, there it is.
Does it change camera angles in this like it does the characters?
no, it does
It
not.
does not.
Damn.
No. Yeah. I think I had the same thought when I pulled Seeds because I wanted to look at all the little gizmos turning in the heart, and it didn't do it. It'll do it there though.
There we are.
See now, if you pull the weapon again, that crit rate will go up. So I'm just being the devil on your shoulder.
There's no devil. We at least escape without too much harm because we hit relatively early on the lost 50-50, and then we hit on, what was that, 4? 5?
Yeah.
5.
But I mean, like honestly,
But-
if you were gonna pull for another character or pull for anything else here, you should pull for Evelyn or her Wenjin. She's still considered one of the best in the game. There
Yeah.
might even be some people out there that would say you pull her Wenjin before you pull her because that Wenjin is so good on almost every other attack unit in the game.
And we do have, I don't have Jason's stockpile here, but I do have another 80 pulls in my
Yeah,
pocket.
okay.
Not 180
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he does, but I'm doing okay as far as like, do I ever need to pull the trigger on something? If I'm going to pull Evelyn, it's not going to be tonight. I've got 3 weeks to put Orphie through the paces and see how I feel about this new team with the 3 members all making it up correctly now. So I won't rule it out because I do think there's a chance, but it'd be nice if sometime in the next 3 weeks if we could confirm whether or not Yushwin was running again or not.
Yeah, true.
Because if she's not,
they
her
almost
turn
always-
would not be for a while yet. If she gets like
Yeah.
fast tracked, it changes things.
We should have the live stream before the next big patch drops, though.
I think
like
so.
this should run. Yeah, I think we always have. So yeah, we always have. They've never dropped a patch without the live stream first. So we should know if she's rerunning next patch or next update. Prior to that. So
The benefit of Orphie being on the second half of this particular set of banners, since Seed was the first,
yes,
is that now
Yep.
we will have announcements about what's coming up next before. So even if I was going to do it, and I think there's a non-zero chance I might still pull for Evelyn, but it can't happen tonight because if they do confirm that Yushwin is coming, I would be foolish to do so. I could pull for Evelyn, lose the 50-50 and sit, but I'd rather just wait and see, and then I'll know exactly where I stand. So for the time being, we're going to sit on that, but it's a pretty good outcome. Not as good as Jason's, but I'm not upset with mine. Mine's also pretty good. I'd say mine's like above average. His was just like elite. He had a Wenjin 1 pick before I did, 4 instead of 5. Hit his lost 50-50 and 17 instead of 34. And then hit his character for an M1 on 40. So I'm not complaining. I'm happy with my luck. Again, it was good. It's just after Jason's ridiculous luck, I was worried it was going to be much worse. It was only a little worse. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, you just gotta be like me and pick one faction for no reason whatsoever, even if I don't even know what I'm gonna do with one of the characters. So that's
Yeah, you have a 4-member Obel squad in a 3-person
I have
team game.
Yes. this I can only I that's not true. Soldier 11 technically in Sambi, depending on how you count it. So there's like 5 of them, but
Yeah.
like who's the other person? I don't know. There's like you could do Anby, Seed, and Trigger as like electric team, and then I guess you could do Orphie, Soldier 11, and then like I don't know. I might try it. I might genuinely throw like Fufu in there because I think that technically counts. It'd all be fire then, and it might actually do something. But Soldier 11 is kind of ass. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe
Yeah.
she'll get an update too someday.
I like Soldier 11 of the most of the 6, but she's kind of bad. But they all are. Like Nekomata's unplayable, and it's bad. I also realized I didn't have the ZZZ audio on for this whole time, so that's my bad. It doesn't really matter. It would have been quiet. We would have talked over them talking. But this whole new setup in OBS, I just realized I never unmuted it. So, whoops.
Ripperoni.
Yeah. Anyways, that's the end of this video. I'm not pulling for Evernight in HSR since HSR and ZZZ are on synced weeks right now, which is kind of odd.
It is odd.
That was the case last time at Labor Day, and it continued. We'll have to see when they separate. I don't have any other Memo Sprite characters, so I have no reason to get one that helps buff them, even though I think she looks cool. So we'll see what's going on next in HSR. In Genshin, I have a 50-50 guarantee at some point for one of the new characters from the new region, which I am enjoying, but I don't know who that's going to be yet. And Doug doesn't play these games anymore, so he's out of the conversation for what's next.
So you have been enjoying the new region, though. It's been good. You've liked it. Okay.
I like it more than Natlan, but that was not going to be a high bar to clear. I know some people liked Natlan, so I don't want to shit on it, but it didn't really ever connect with me.
I did some polls in Genshin because I logged in just because I was like, what's going on in Genshin? Do I care still? And it was like, you have 1 day to pull more Chaskas. And I was like, oh, God. So I threw some what wishes I had at it, and I got a Tainari. I'll have to look at what the pity was and stuff and get that to you. But I do have a guarantee now on whatever character I decide I eventually like in this new region or whatever. It'll probably be Alice, just because she's a cool witch, probably. I don't know. She's got to be, what, a fire witch? I don't know. If she's not a fire witch, what are they doing with their lives? I don't know. Who knows? But, so I don't know. We'll see. But, so I might have a Genshin poll in the future whenever I see what all these new characters are. Alice is maybe the one I'm the most interested in, so...
2 or 3 that have caught my eye, but we'll have to see. You know, obviously we need to know more about their kits, what's their role in the story, all that jazz, because it's not as simple as just like, oh, that one's shiny, I want that one. It's about utility, it's about voice acting, it's about... That's part of the reason why I didn't pull on Seed. I thought she was fun, but I didn't really like her voice acting, if I'm being honest. So
I think Seed's one of those interesting characters where you're either going to love her or you're going to hate her. I really like her voice. She's got... There's just, I don't know what you want to call it. It's not a lisp, but she's got like a lilt that she does, like, and it's like, okay, that's fun. I kind of like it when she just talks about like randomly killing everybody all the time. You know, like, oh, just aim for the head or whatever. And you're like, or like, better start building the graves. And you're like, that's maybe calm down a little bit. I like that. I think it's fun. When I'm just shooting missiles everywhere and like robot punching the ground for obscene amounts of damage, it feels fun. She's like it's one of those builds where like even if it's not the best, it like feels good. It's like when sound effects on guns are really good. Doesn't matter if the gun is more powerful, it feels more powerful. That's Seed. I like Seed for that.
Well, that's kind of what you're going to see on the horizon then. There should be another video sometime in the near future between one of the 3 games, depending on if that's me going for Evelyn or whatever. At some point, one of Doug's characters in Genshin will rerun, and we'll have to see if we can wring some pulls out of him. I don't know. Who would that be? Who would you prioritize at this point?
There's a few people that I still have to get. Like, I have so many C5s. So getting finally to the C6 would be nice. The Iato, the one that we infamously missed out on. And then, God, I can't remember who else I have C5. But yeah, no, there's a few that... Oh, Mona. But, you know, you can't exactly pull for her. You know, that's impossible.
No, but you'll have another chance to probably get a free one of her at some point.
So we're so close.
That's what I've been doing. I'm working on getting... I spent my free pull on Kashing to C6 Kashing, so now I can get at least one of those masterless Stella Fortunas to get my like Farina up to 95 or something. I don't know how I'm gonna get the other ones at some point, whenever the next year rolls around or something. Whatever.
Or you keep on now getting lucky by pulling.
Actually, yes. I would love some Kashings now. Hoyo, if you could just make that happen for me, that would be phenomenal. You cursed me before. Do it now, okay? Give me all of the Kashings. I'll take them all.
What was once a curse is now a blessing.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I mean, we pulled a lot. We're not whales. We're like barely content creators when it comes to Genshin. You know what I mean? I've seen content creators that are raking in tons of Masterless Stella Fortuna. They log in and it's like, have you're 100 and something. It's like, how many characters did you pull extras of? Tons. I didn't get a single one in the mail. Not one. Because I didn't have a single character at C6. Like,
well, what? In all that, you also couldn't pull a Mona to save your life. I couldn't pull a Kashing to save my life. Like, it just depends on, people that all joked about like having a C11 whatever the standard characters, say D-Luke. It's like, well, put your money where your mouth is. Did you? Because you should have a lot of stuff coming from that now.
Yes, exactly. I don't, not at all. I had to spend this recent free character just to get my Kashing up. And it's like, yeah, the only C6 I ever had was Farina. She was the first so far. Well, no, she's not the only anymore. Now it's her and Kashing. So, you know what? It's the world we live in, I guess.
Well, you all know the drill. You'll see another video pop up. If you're subscribed to the channel, you can even hit the bell icon. I don't show much, but it's a 45-minute video, so fuck it. And we did pretty well in this one. I hope you enjoyed the ride. With Doug as the devil on our shoulder, or the angel, we did pretty good in this one. So next time you see a whaling video pop up from one of the 3 games, you'll know when. But comment down below if you pulled for this character or something else recently. Let us know how you did. And we'll see you next time we whale.
So long, all.
Goodbye, everybody.